How do you define a friend? To me, a friend is someone who is a person that I enjoy spending time with, sharing my resources and self with, and just basically being able to talk about anything and everything. A friend is someone who I have affection for, and that can be physical affection, but usually it is intellectual and emotional care. So I have been friends with people I've dated, as well as the people who are activity friends who eventually became lifelong friends. So when I got asked this question in November 2023, there was a person who I met in 2015 through tennis. We were friends for 4 years. It's not so much that the length of years are important. It was more, I like to organize things, and this person showed up to events that I did. The pandemic happened, and they did not stay in touch. And I had health concerns actually during 2021 after a week stay at the hospital. I posted that on social media because people legit got worried that I wasn't posting anything online for someone who was very active in social media back then. I basically just said that I actually was an undiagnosed diabetic, and then I'm just healing myself. Fast forward to now, 3 years later, this person wants to be friends again just because we had a history. So I asked her, well, what do you define as a friend? Because if you don't play tennis anymore and you don't want to go out that much and you don't organize events, like what do we have in common? And so they basically said, well, you're a good person and I want to be friends with you, which is a compliment to, and I said thanks, but to me, it's like just because we had history doesn't mean we should continue to be friends. Because honestly, the 3 years happened, and where were you? I've been here the entire time. And I stopped reaching out because I had stuff happen. I did not close the door. However, I feel, the time of being friends with this person is done. I find them uninteresting. And considering they reached out in November, it's now May 2024. It's been a few months. I have said, if you want to be friends, let's meet up for coffee. They said yes, but remain non-committal. You know what I mean? So it's the same cycle of non-efforting. And I feel like this person, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but there's so many excuses. So you say you want to be friends, but you don't want to meet up. Like, what is wrong with you? You know, are you just lonely? Why not try to be friends with people closer to you who live in your actual neighborhood? Because for me, yes, I do drive, but if I want to see someone, I'm going to go see them, regardless of whether I have a vehicle or not, because it's not that hard to get on a bus or take an Uber somewhere. And I just feel like if you say you want to be friends and then there's an opportunity to meet up, obviously after work or on your day off, that's when we'll do it. But if your life is all work, like, what do we have to talk about? Like, how one dimensional are you as a person? Is there nothing interesting going on in your life? That's why you're like looking to the past on people who are good to you and trying to befriend them again. However, I think the issue is if you have nothing, and this is going to sound mean, but honestly, life is short. There are other people for me to meet who will not make excuses, who will show up when I say, hey, I'll be here at this time. Want to join me? They will be there. So, to this person that asked to be friends with me again, thank you, but no thank you.